Well, this weekend it is time for show number 3 in the Muni's summer season, and show number 3 is Peter Pan, and we are lucky today to have both Peter Pan and the pirate Smee here with us. But I have to start with the beautiful Anna Bussing playing a young boy, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think that's unfortunate.
It's a little different.
Yeah. Well, and I'm only 90% joking, but it's always been interesting with Peter Pan, almost always played by a woman.
That's right. Mary Martin and Kathy Rigby being the very famous ones, but yep, typically played by a woman.
And as an actress, did you discover anything, not only changing gender but reducing your age by several years? What?
Spent a lot of time with the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, basically Peter is the leader of this group of kids, and we have these awesome, 12 or so young kids, and they're all best friends, and I want to jump in and be like, hey, include me too! Yeah, I'm your friend now too! And so
that is awesome.
They were a little skeptical of me first, but I think I think I won him over.
I want to be in the club.
I want to be in the club. I'm supposed to be your leader.
So do you have to do gross boy things? Like, are you blowing snot rockets and stuff?
Not so much that, but
that's what I think of when I think of boy clubs when you're 12 years old.
That would kind of gross me out.
They taught you how to burp the alphabet.
Something like that. Yeah, trying to get rid of all of my girly behaviors and habits and rough and tough and act like a young kid again.
Yeah, and not only that, just your dancing and acting and singing abilities, but you're also dancing, acting, singing, and flying in this time.
That's right.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
It's a good time. And, we had a lot of flying rehearsal and training. This past weekend we did about 12 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. So getting everything down and making sure everything was safe. And you definitely get some bumps and bruises, but there's nothing like coming off stage and seeing a couple of kids who are watching from the sidelines, and they're like, "You're so cool up there!" And
it's pretty neat.
It hurts a lot, but you forget about it with all the adrenaline, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Well, let's talk to Captain Hook's henchman here, Smee.
Yes, and in fact,
Jim
I was one of
Dahlquist.
those people who was saying, "Hey, that looked really cool" from where we were watching.
Yeah. It looks cool from the ground, and then when you're up there, you go, "Oh my God, what is this all about?"
Yeah.
But where does Smee come into this story?
Well, Smee is a sidekick for Hook, and essentially there are, I think, like 14 pirates, and Hook does not really like any of them, but he likes Smee a little bit, you might say, in the way that you need somebody to bounce your ideas off of 1 minute and perhaps smack in the head when you're frustrated in the others. So.
The quintessential yes man.
Exactly.
That every dictator needs, I believe.
Sure.
But tell me about your experience with the Muni and in this production.
Oh, it was wonderful. And as you point out, Peter Pan is always played by a woman. I said, I'll play Peter Pan, and they said, no, you won't. But it has been a number of years since I've been out at the Muni, and this year my daughter is 8, and so we thought that might be a good show to try together. So we're fortunate that I got to be one of the pirates, and she's one of the dancing animals.
That is so cool when that happens, and I know there's other situations with, Wendy is played by Lindsay Leach, who is Jim Leach's daughter, and 5 families in the show, really, and Jim is in it, and Jim's son is in it, and then there's other families. The Brinkmans are in it, okay. And that's just one of those things that's pretty unique.
The Maxes and the Benoits. We have 5 families.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And and I was when I was at the Muni, I had the fortune of being there with both my daughters too, and it's just a cool experience.
Nice? If you're going to be out till midnight, might as well keep
absolutely. Absolutely. Any key points that people should just be anxious for when they come see Peter Pan this weekend?
Definitely the flying, but I got to tell you, the funniest thing on stage is watching the pirates.
Yeah.
They, you got this group of 20 to 40-year-old guys just acting like the biggest group of kids, and you've got doctors, lawyers, every profession during the daytime, and they come, and you can just tell that they are having a blast on stage, and it's a riot.
And Peter Pan really is. Everything about it is magical. I mean,
Absolutely.
you cannot help but get sucked into that.
That's right. I mean, it I mean, how can you not love going to the Muni and thinking lovely thoughts and believing in flying, and everyone gets to be a kid on stage, and we're all our separate groups, but seriously, everyone is having just a good old time on stage.
Sure, and to echo that, when she talks about the separate groups, there's a little something for everybody in Peter Pan. You have Peter and the children, you have that whole fascination. They set the whole tone in the nursery. In fact, the entire first act is only 8 people, and you get to watch them fly, and it's incredible to watch Peter Pan. I didn't realize this until last night when Gil said, "No, you're going to see something a little different than you normally see in flying." And apparently, they've gotten a little bit more advanced with the techniques of flying. So Anna's up there doing backflips and things of that nature.
Well, they shoot her out of a cannon at one point. Yeah.
Maybe that's tonight's techno trick. But when she was talking about the individual groups, the way the show is written, you have the Indians that come on, and those young women, they are the reason they have dance auditions, and they really knock it out of the park with their dancing ability. And the pirates do not dance well. However, it is very comical to watch us try, and they choreographed it that way. So it's really a lot of fun, and Megan does a great job, Katie, of making it look like we know how to dance.
And we were mentioning all the different families that are involved in it, and we must not leave out Gil and Ann Alferman, who, if you've seen any kids shows in the area, they really are the pixie dust that makes the magic in these shows, and so I'm very anxious to see Peter Pan opening up Friday night. Tell me run times, run dates, how to get tickets.
So we open this Friday, and it's Friday through Sunday, and then we have Wednesday through the following Sunday. And big emphasis on the fact that our time changes. So normally Muni shows are at 8:30, but we're starting at 8 o'clock, which is really good for the young kids. So for people who are usually maybe not wanting to come out to Muni because of the later start time, you can get a whole act in half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, so it does start a little earlier than a normal Muni show. It starts at 8 o'clock, opens up Friday, runs through Sunday, and then next Wednesday through Sunday as well. And
Wednesday night, kids night.
Wednesday night is kids night. Oh, cool.
Yep, you get half off a ticket with the price of an adult admission.
Peter Pan, the next production at the Springfield Muni. You can go to themuni.org to find out more. Anna, Jim, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
It is 8:50.